Is this the year we can finally take Miami seriously as a ACC and national championship contender? Welcome into the Voice of College Football. Best discussion, debate, and analysis. Leave your comments and questions down below. Please like the video and subscribe right here at the Voice of College Football as we march through the nation with our predictions from coast to coast. We have landed in Coral Gables, where Miami was once at the forefront of college football, but since 2003, its last top 10 finish, only one finish in the top 15 in the country, 2017. They rose all the way to number 4 in the CFP rankings at 9-0 last season. But late season losses to Georgia Tech and a 21-point lead blown to Syracuse cost Miami a playoff bid, and the Canes finished only number 18 in the final AP poll. I bring all that up to say that with Miami, much like it was with Texas before Sark took over, it was a question of, should we really take history into account? It's a new team, a new roster, a head coach who has proven some things, like winning a Pac-12 championship and a Rose Bowl at Oregon. But it just seems to be this stigma at Miami that needs to be shaken. And will this addition in 2025 be the team to do it? Because Cam Ward was the best quarterback in college football, and Miami posted the best offensive numbers in college football, and it was not enough this past season. Now insert Carson Beck. He's no Cam Ward, but still he was one of the top 5 quarterbacks in college football in 2023, has the potential to get back there if a few things fall in place. His completion percentage dropped significantly. His interceptions were up, but also there were more issues at Georgia than usual, more drop passes than any team in the country, and the offensive line not nearly as dominant as they had been in Beck's 2023 breakout campaign. Also, let's consider that Carson Beck is coming off a serious injury. However, all reports are good, and he's throwing the football. This running back room at Miami is loaded, especially at the top. I love Mark Fletcher, 607 yards and 7 touchdowns this past season. Make that 9 touchdowns for Fletcher. Jordan Lyle, he had a 7.4 yard per average, 400 rushing yards, and Miami is layered with backups in the running back room that are exciting. Xavier Restrepo is going to be missed, Miami's all-time leading receiver. And more than that, you had to watch him play. Dependable hands, savvy route running, always got open. And Miami is missing more than him, with Isaiah Horton and Jacoby George gone as well. The candidates start with C.J. Daniels from LSU, where he caught 42 passes for the Bayou Bengals last season. And even if Ray Joseph steps up and makes a contribution, Miami's probably going to need one or more freshman wide receivers to fill the bill. That includes Joshua Moore, a top 100 recruit, and also Malachi Toney. Little questions about the Miami offensive line, though. It may turn out to be the best in college football. Francisco Mauigoa is one of the best at right tackle. You've got Inez Cooper. James Brockermeyer is a key addition as the center from TCU, where he was the starter for Sonny Dykes and crew. On to the defense. Lance Guidry, after 2 years, gone for good reason. The defense kept Miami out of the playoffs, but the pass rush could be formidable this year. It should be. Ruben Bain Jr. is a freak. Akeem Messidor is one of the best in the ACC. They have waves of youth, explosive players on the defensive front. They should be stout there, and again, the pass rush in particular should be exceptional. Linebacker Wesley Bissainthe, a consistent player who leads that unit, back with 59 tackles from 2024. The secondary was overhauled for good reason. It was one of the poorest units in the country. The pass defense was a wreck. O.J. Frederick, that guy, though, is an emerging star at cornerback, turned in a remarkable freshman campaign. But otherwise, here come the reinforcements. Xavier Lucas from Wisconsin had an excellent freshman season down the stretch for the Badgers. Charles Brantley, an experienced player at Michigan State, where he started 24 games. At safety, you've got Zachariah Poser, who had 75 stops, 3 interceptions, and 11 passes defensed as a very physical presence at Jacksonville State. Place kicker and punter. These have been mainstays for Miami the last few years. Very consistent, top of the line efforts from a number of players in those two positions, but special teams is a need this time as both of those guys have to be replaced. As we check out the schedule, that is definitely manageable despite loading up on two difficult non-conference games. It all starts on Sunday night, August 31st at Hard Rock Stadium, where Miami will try to recapture the magic from its 2017 beatdown of top 10 Notre Dame 41-8. This time they face an inexperienced quarterback in C.J. Carr and hope that the place is rocking when they face the Fighting Irish. That should be quite the ball game. Not much of a game was the last time Miami faced Florida up in Gainesville in September of 24 and lashed the Gators 41-17. Should be a much more competitive game with DJ Lagway and company coming to Hard Rock on September 30th. In the ACC, the possible pitfalls include Louisville, at SMU, and then, of course, and also a possible cold weather trip to Pittsburgh on the final weekend of November. No Clemson on the schedule. I've got the Canes going 9-3, but two of those losses outside the conference. So it's 7-1 in ACC play. That lines them up for a possible conference championship bid, something that they have not accomplished in 21 seasons in the ACC. Please like the video and subscribe. Stay tuned for another prediction and preview right here at the Voice of College Football.